What is up, YouTube? And today, before this video starts, I just want to quickly say that the reason I'm not showing these figures on the screen right up is because these are probably some of my best figures I've painted in a really long time. I am really proud of these figures, and honestly, they inspired me to keep customizing. And the amount of views I got on that YouTube short actually made me so proud, and I might keep doing these figures. And another thing is, the lore of FNAF actually has me invested right now, so I'm doing it in something I'm really enjoying. So guys, I want to present to you my best figures yet, I'm pretty sure. And that is Lego Gregory. Nah, I'm messing. Obviously, it's just not Lego Gregory. My Gregory figure isn't that good. This one's made just to be an accessory, in all honesty, for my Lego Freddy Fazbear. Or Glamrock Freddy, not Fazbear, I'm sorry. And here he is. Tell me that doesn't look sick. By the way, I'll explain this in a little bit. Tell me this doesn't look sick. And I'm going to remove these for you guys. Okay. So, let me fix that. This is probably one of my most clean looking customs that I've ever painted. I fully painted this figure. This is all paint. All that Sharpie is those red lines. That's literally the only Sharpie thing. And the white belly. But that's it. Everything else is painted on. I think I did such a good job. I haven't used paint in so long, and I think I brought it back. So, quick disclaimer. For those of you wondering what that is back there, I know it's not in the game. I didn't know how to cut off this back piece on the armor without ruining the whole figure. And I personally thought I would just sacrifice the back of the figure instead of sacrificing the whole figure's armor piece for the look. And honestly, I think I saved it by making it like a battery pack of sort. So I think that looked really good. And now for the obvious parts, let's separate the figure. 1 second. Here's the figure all disassembled, and you can see all the different parts I used for him. That head is a blank, one of these blank blue heads. It's really just a penguin head, just turned backwards, but I just used the blank side. And the armor is one of those Lego polybag minifigures, or not polybag minifigures, Lego CMF figures. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys, I'm brain dead right now. It's one of those CMF figures, the blue space girl, and I just sculpted over it the belly. I just sculpted that belly on and left a little ridge. I don't know if you guys can see that. Focus. There is a little ridge right there. Yep, right here. And that is where the gut is at, the gut turns at. And then the head is just those two blue dots. I didn't want to overcomplicate things. And I will admit those eyes are made out of Sharpie. Those eyes are the only Sharpie part on the main figure itself. And then I have this masterpiece of it. Let me just take this off real quick just to show you guys it. This head piece, oh my god, used to come on a Lego keychain. Lego Chima keychain. And I filled in the hole with hot glue. And I plugged the hat from Scrooge McDuck in there, and I painted the blue ribbon. And then I painted this whole thing, because this head used to be gold, as you guys can tell. And honestly, I was about to leave it gold, because it was Glamrock Freddy. But I didn't want to get lazy, and I'm so glad I didn't, because this figure turned out spectacularly, in my opinion. And give me 1 second. And there he is, compared to a small child minifigure. Gregory in this case. My custom Gregory. I know it's not perfect for Gregory, but I just think it looks close enough. But yeah, that is my Lego Glamrock Freddy. And now for my personal favorite, my custom Lego Springtrap. And you guys don't understand how much time this figure actually took me to make. And when I explain every single part I used for this thing, and he could stand, by the way, it's just the foot is kind of weird. Every single thing I did to make this figure, it is crazy, honestly. And I'm sorry, this is a messy background. Let me move this stuff. There. But man, do I love this figure. Let's start getting into all the little details right now. And I think you guys can already see the mouth and stuff. Okay, so this figure, first and foremost, was a Lego skeleton. One of those Lego movie skeletons, the endoskeletons. I painted it all with nail polish, with silver nail polish. And then I started rusting it with a rusted bronze Sharpie. Or not rusted bronze Sharpie, with an old bronze Sharpie. Just so it could add the effect. I didn't want to do full rust, you know what I mean? I didn't want to ruin it. And then the top half of it is a Lego bunny piece like a not a minifigure bunny, not like Bugs Bunny, not anything like that, like a Lego bunny, Easter bunny piece. And I filled in the gap where the eyes are at, and I sculpted over it a nose, and I cut the front half of the jaw, so that if you look, give me 1 second, there is actually like a mangled face in there. Like, I don't know if you guys see that, but there is. And then in those black holes, and sadly you can't remove the head, because in order to make it look all destroyed and mutilated, I had to leave like part of it showing. And then I painted in those purple eyes into those black holes, bro. Those black holes are just so menacing. I love it. And then for the figure's top half, for those of you wondering, I am not that talented yet at sculpting it, so it is not sculpted. It is slightly modified, though. The piece, I did put a sculpt all over the grooves so that it can look like a solid piece and not like an armor piece. So originally this was one of those Nindroid armor pieces, which I cut the sword pack off. That's why I filled in the hole right here. And the shoulder pad right there. So I did that part. And I didn't want to overcomplicate the stomach, because I did kind of want to show the endoskeleton part, because that's my favorite part of the figure. But I do have a part of liver going through. I don't know if it's liver or just a part of his guts. I don't know what it is at that point. But it's just mixed in with the endoskeleton. Now, his arms are probably the only thing I'm going to modify later on for this figure. And try and give him normal Lego arms, kind of like Glamrock Freddy does. And now, for his leg, I'm going to pause for a second just to show you guys how this works. Actually, I can just show you right now. You can actually pull it off. And for those of you who don't know, what I did was I cut off one of these pegs on the other side. And originally I tried to get it to articulate, but it was just not a strong enough traction and the leg kept coming off. And honestly, I was fine with it just staying in place, because it's probably just going to stay over there on my shelf anyway. I don't really play with them like that. And I used one of, these pieces. Like one of these claw pieces. But the inverse ones, if I could find one. Can't find one right now. But I used one of those, squeezed it a little bit, cut off a Lego's foot. And I can't show you guys, I'm sorry. It's not showing up on camera. There we go. Cut off a Lego foot in half and glued in the piece itself. And that's how you get this final product for a destroyed animatronic Springtrap suit. And honestly, I love it. I love it. I love it because it looks like it's like struggling to walk. It's like pain. Genuine pain. And that's what it is, a Springlock suit. Now, for the paints, you guys can automatically tell that he looks dirty. And that's honestly what I was going for, because originally it was way too clean. I used the same color that I used for Glamrock Freddy, just a little bit browner, a little bit more on the brown side, because for Glamrock Freddy, I mixed in some orange, obviously. And then I went over it with a brown wash again, then a black wash, and then I put a bunch of nail polish over the figure to give it that animatronic look. Even though I know he's a little bit more of a stuffy suit, because I know it's a Springlock suit, not an actual animatronic itself, but I didn't really want it to like lose the paint over time and scratch. So I added it. But the back is really where I love, because you can see the actual endoskeleton of the animatronic. Oh my god, this figure makes me so happy. And then his ripped off ear. Man, I think this is such a good figure, guys. Oh, and then if you guys couldn't tell, the ears are actually bent on this side and cut off on that side. But I did do this like tattered look with a bunch of black Sharpie around it, the whole figure as well. And yeah, guys, this is probably two of my best customs. Tell me what you guys think of them in the comments below. Tell me if you guys want to see more FNAF customs. And honestly, I'm back. Like, I'm seriously back with these good customs, in my opinion. Like, I honestly love how this burn trap turned out. Tell me if you guys want to see regular Springtrap, maybe regular Freddy, Chica, any of them. Maybe you guys want to keep seeing the Glamrock ones. Maybe I'll do all the security breach characters. I don't know what you guys want. So you guys got to let me know in the comments below. And I will make them for you. Oh, I forgot to mention also, I did sculpt on that little, like, waist piece right there. I forgot to mention that, and that's probably one of the hardest things that took to sculpt, because this, man, I burnt myself sculpting this with hot glue. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and remember, guys, to have a brick-tastic day.